So here's the tank that had the green water in it. We dumped the water out. I built the Venturi like we talked about. As you can see, the 45-degree angle there, and a support to keep the thing above the water so it actually pumps air. You can see it's working. It's not as strong as I had hoped, but it is working. And once we get the dedicated electricity installed, it should work a lot better. I think basically the low electricity, because of the combination with the house and the other pumps, is causing the pump to run a little slower than it should. Okay, so here we have the updated filter system. Basically just runs out into the tank and then to an elbow straight down into a plate. Can you see the plate down there? That spreads the water flow out and makes the sedimentation filter work the same way as the other one, but with less tubing. Actually think it's a very good idea. Then we've got this set up so that it basically causes a suction out of this tank, which later we're going to look into a different design for this, because I think it needs a weir around the edges so that it catches and fills up the tube with water rather than having to siphon out. But we'll look into that later. Right now we're just trying to get it to start working. Okay, so here's the tubing that goes down the hill here. We're gonna go under everything because we got too much damn tubing going across everything here. Okay. So down here, hey bud. Down here, as you can see, all the tubing's running in the same canal, so we're not wasting space, and we're not tripping over tubes, thankfully. And this should be bigger like this, but this is what we had available. So we're using this with a basically sand grade charcoal to filter the water. It's filtering really good, but it's starting to turn green, I think. Now it goes down there, as you can see. I'm gonna go around because I don't want to fall on my ass. This slick shit down here. Still got a bit of a mess going on down here. Okay, so we got the other tank set up over here. This one has no fish escaped in it because it's got barriers preventing it. And this is basically it. You can see we get a good flow here. Tank isn't full yet, but every time the power goes out, we end up losing water, so this is basically what happens. This is what we're working on now. And as you can see, this tank isn't level, but it's good enough. Okay, here's the other tank. As you can see, we got the same problem with it because the power went out a little while ago and we lost some water level. Okay, so now we're gonna go look at the work. This is what we're doing this week. We have all the guys over here with shovels, basically moving the higher level dirt on this side over here to level up this whole area. As you can see, they're getting it down to the clay at the higher points, and we'll bring that down to this level once the rest of this is moved over. All of this is eventually going to be covered with the the skylights that I told you about. And the tables are going to go down here and grow us food, both to eat and to sell. This will be very nice. These guys have been working their asses off. We really need to get a bulldozer. I want to get a, I'm going to switch this around. I want to get us a small cat eventually, so that I can just do this or have someone do this in a couple of days instead of a month's worth of shovel work. Because we have a lot of land to do this on. Okay. Here is the part where they've got it down to the clay. And right up here is where the filters are going to be. This is where the filters are going to be with the charcoal. The same as over there, but in 2 meter by 2 meter boxes with made of bricks. All right. So I'll talk to you later, bud.